Mike Tirico, Greg Wilson set to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped out at the 9 to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. That's good.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the 1st down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap. And that's a good drop right out of the gate. We're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jameer Gibbs. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Cut. 120. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jameer Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One more time for Montgomery. And he's brought down after a gain of 10.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute that's how
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here goes tonight. Like 20.
Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Like 20.
On first down, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 20, here's second and 6. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Joey Sly
comes on. They'll try the field goal here. That one is good. The Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
at their own 21-yard line.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Obunze. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
That
yards.
has number 40 on the season for him.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's third down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a fourth down.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll manage to get to the 33. Rubin hit the line there for the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. All even, 3 apiece, the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
We go. 76. 20. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The open man is Reed. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Lions, first down.
20.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. Number 11 on the year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead.
Lions 10. Bears 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Ooh. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16. And very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
I'm the real looking at pictures from the other night. She want me to say the shit.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. I think Williams is there on the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 38 yards.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll go right back to Loveland. And the Bears are going to have first and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Rolls Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable with Reed. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. The incompletion brings up second down.
22-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Down the field, he's got St. Brown. dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Lions go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Bears 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Williams. Pass complete. Luther Burton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. It's 1st down for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
You ready? You ready? All right.
Both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit. Right at the line. No gain. Second and 10.
44-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
180.
Dobbs going to throw here on first and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. To throw is gone. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
Joey Slide.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On first and 10, it's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams. On the run to the right. That is caught side of the end zone. Throw for Tunze. Touchdown, Bears. his second touchdown of the afternoon. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Bears back within 7. It's 24-17. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Like 20.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Louis.
From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Connection made. It's Burden. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Blue.
Here's Williams now to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. They're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run past midfield. And going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This returnable with Reed. He lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Williams. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
17 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
This returnable with Reed. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. You can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Goff. as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
180. What's that?
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call them routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter, and he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That pass is caught by Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Bears.
We got Hornets!
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tyreek Williams is there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Yards to go.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On third down, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
We'll try the right side this time. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown Bears. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
This returnable with Reed. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 42
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
20.
A second down throw for Goff. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call.
And he's into the end zone. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
And the Bears first down.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on first and 10. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Dunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
To throw is Williams. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Another shot for Williams here on 2nd and 10. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Throwing again, Williams. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. Yeah, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 37.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And he will score. Game on. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
42.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. To the right side, caught by Burton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Ozumze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his tight end, it's Loveland. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
That's good.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now give on the ground.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play call. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. To throw, it's Williams. He's got it at the 7. And he's got another one. Roll, Ogunje. Touchdown, Bears. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bears are going to extend their lead.
Bears 52, Lions 42. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And put him in control.
They'll come up for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It's just one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Obama. Here goes the line. 180. What's up?
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. Pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
This is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Goff. The toss, left side, Popeye's running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Lions.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to...
And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Clemson.
Bears 52.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away.
Recovered by Chicago.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.